Want to bring in now Glenn Kirschner, former federal prosecutor and an Msnbc legal analyst. Glenn, great to see you, my friend. Let me read for you what one of these individuals, Jewel Powdrell, told the Albuquerque Journal as to why they were involved in this scheme or this fake elector thing. Saying this: the decision to give the state's electoral votes to Trump was at the direction of the state Republican Party chair and former Congressman Steve Pearce. He would not, however, expand upon the intent of this scheme. What do you make of that defense, Glenn?
You know, if I had a nickel for every time, Yasmin, I heard some defendant say I was just following orders. That's not a lawful defense, and that's the way I interpret that statement. As Attorney General Balderas just said, the electors have a legal obligation to certify the results accurately, the results of the popular vote. And the first duly authorized slate of electors from all 50 states did that. Then you have something that people sometimes refer to as an alternate slate of electors, but let's call them what they are. It's a fraudulent slate of electors because they did not certify the popular vote. They had a whole nother goal, and we're going to learn more about who organized that and what motivated them. But once they submitted that fraudulent slate of electors, they were in some real hot water. It appears that they committed potentially both state crimes and federal crimes. And Michigan Attorney General Dana Nessel said, and I quote, "This is a crime." And both Attorney General Nessel and Attorney General Balderas have referred these matters for criminal investigation to the Department of Justice. But what I'll say, Yasmin, is because these also very likely violate state laws in Michigan, in New Mexico, and elsewhere, there's nothing preventing the state authorities from criminally investigating, and if the evidence supports it, indicting these people simultaneously with the federal investigation going on, because these are different sovereigns, different jurisdictions. There are no double jeopardy concerns. And hopefully, if DOJ isn't moving out quickly enough, the states will begin to move out themselves.
So real quick here, Glenn, because it seems as if they're trying to drill down on the intent, the motive here, right? So if they are able to drill down on the intent, the motive here, that is one thing. It is a completely different thing to then pursue criminal prosecution based upon intent and motive. Can you distinguish that for us?
Yeah, so criminal intent, people suggest is so difficult to prove. But I will tell you, in all the cases I prosecuted, I never once had a defendant say, excuse me, I intend to commit a crime. We infer intent from conduct and statements. That's how we prove criminal intent or guilty mens rea in court. And based on what we have seen, the sort of multi-front attack that was launched, and the picture is emerging, was coordinated. We'll figure out by whom. It seems like these are crimes that need to be pursued. When you're submitting these false elector certifications, you know, that's potentially a conspiracy to defraud the United States. It is potentially obstructing an official proceeding, which has already been charged against some of the people who stormed the Capitol. And here is actually an easy criminal statute that I believe they violated. It's mail fraud, Yasmin, because when you use the U.S. mails in furtherance of a scheme to defraud, and the reporting is they mailed these certificates, these fraudulent certificates, both to Congress and to the National Archives, that's a 20-year federal felony. So DOJ has got a whole lot to dig into.
Glenn Kirschner for us, as always. Thank you. We appreciate it. Good to see you, my friend.